You're listening to the John and Heidi Show, now featuring the wit and wisdom of Dan Farris.
Okay, dudes, let's walk this sucker.
On Sunny 93.3.
It's the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris, brought to you by SiouxEmpireJobs.com. And welcome back, sir.
Hey, what a weekend, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
Kicked it off right. The annual Sunny 93.3 Christmas party, which pretty much sucked up all of Friday.
Christmas party extravaganza spectacular. Come on, man. If you want to know what we did, you can see the photos on our Facebook page and also the when we bailed Dan out. That was
thank goodness for social media. Reasons keep piling up why I can never run for elective office. Let's see here. Let's get rocking and rolling. Nostradamus actually was born this day.
Nice.
Old Nasty is 517 years old.
Nice. I read a lot about him.
He is French, you know.
Yeah, neat guy.
French astrologist
dude.
And prophet. He's nailed a lot of stuff over the years.
He's been right a lot.
It's kind of creepy, really.
But he's been wrong a bit too.
Oh, let's see. Oh, I love this a lot because usually bassists in rock and roll bands, they don't get a whole lot of, they just don't. Right. They don't get a whole lot of juice. But Cliff Williams is 71 today.
Oh, nice.
Who is he with?
AC/DC.
Okay.
He's been banging hard for a long time.
Okay.
And AC/DC, in case you don't know, they are back. The rhythm player, one of the brothers, Magnus Young, of course, passed away. Yeah. He has been replaced by another rhythm player who's still playing the exact same kind of guitar, a Gretsch Jet. Guy sounds amazing, so they haven't missed a beat. So yeah, they're still going.
I do love AC/DC.
I watched a documentary on them, which was actually pretty fascinating.
One of the greatest bands.
Yeah, I really had the privilege of seeing them when they were still young, and so was I. My ears are still ringing. I was in the 12th row. It's the loudest, and I have been to hundreds of shows. It's the loudest show I've ever been to, but it was just incredible.
I look forward to that. We're going to go sometime.
And here's the other end of that spectrum. Joyce Wilson is 74 today.
And I don't know who that is.
She was one of the Dawns in Tony Orlando.
Oh.
And we've talked about this. The backup singers never get any cred either.
They really don't.
Which is why me and John are starting a Pips cover band.
Yeah. No Gladys Knight, just
from just the Pips.
Yeah.
Like, we're going to deal with Grand Falls Casino. It's going to be one night only. It ought to be a big thing.
Sad thing is, we're talking to the custodian, so I don't think that it's going to happen. But,
It was 1947, this very day, National Association for Stock Car Auto Racing is founded in Daytona Beach, Florida. We just call it NASCAR these days.
Exactly. I was going to say, that's what NASCAR stands for.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know that, and now you do. I'll say it one more time. National Association for Stock Car Auto Racing.
Nice.
NASCAR. 2017. No, I'm going to do that last. Let's do this one. 1903. The Wright brothers.
Yeah.
How gutsy is
Kitty
that?
Hawk, man.
I mean, when you think about what they did,
yeah,
we're going to fly. You're going to what now? Fly. Like a bird. You're going to do what? Cool. You're going to what?
The fun thing, there were a lot of different people trying at that same time. So there's a bunch of people who we don't know who were doing the same type of thing.
Falling off cliffs and off buildings.
There were some that literally did. They died trying.
And this was really kind of the first shot there where there was a little success. This day in 1903, Wright brothers attempt to fly the Wright Flyer for the very first time at Kitty Hawk, North Carolina.
Yeah.
They did get a little ways. What's interesting, that was 1903. Still haven't found the luggage. And in 2017, and this is so weird, but I got to tell you, I'm kind of a fan of this guy. 2017, British surgeon Simon Bramhall, in a court of law, admits to branding the livers of two patients with his initials.
Oh, my gosh.
Wait a minute. Think it through. Heidi,
signing his work.
You know and I know we'd both think about it if we were surgeons.
How'd they find out is what I want to know.
What a great question.
Open the hood and work on it. Wait a minute.
How would they know?
His initials are branded onto this one.
But then what are the laws on that?
Apparently there's a law if he was in
now.
But yeah, it's like, hey, I really like my work. Here you go.
There was a lady that had a surgeon carved his initials.
They are artists, really.
In her incision. Remember that? We had a story about that.
Oh, yeah.
Where it was like a cesarean, but his initials were carved in when he was...
Oh, it happens.
Yeah, so...
Well, case in point, and thank goodness it brought me to tears finally, in case you don't know, a couple days back, they actually installed the new bridge at Dunham Park.
Is it done now?
It's not done.
Oh,
but
I
it's
was going to say they've been working on that.
Well, there's a lot of finishing work to do, but the actual bridge itself has been lowered into place.
The crane has been there for like a month and a half.
It will be done by the end of the year. People will be able to walk across it, and then this, that, and that.
We're going to have a ribbon cutting.
But getting back to surgeon guy with the initials, I promise you my initials are going on that bridge.
Oh, it's going to be the Dan Farris Memorial Bridge. We are going to put a plaque on it. We are going to do a ribbon cutting.
And it should be.
I'm serious.
That's a big
We are not asking permission. We're just doing this.
In case you don't know, it's one of my favorite places in the trails to rollerblade during the summer. When that bridge went out, it kind of left me sad.
It did for a long time.
So yeah, I'm pretty jacked about that. Thank you, Sioux Falls Park and Rec, for getting that handled.
Sometimes I forget we're on the air. Maybe we shouldn't admit to felonies on the air like that.
What I'll say,
forget all those things I said.
I'm at the point in my life where I just don't care, John. So you live your life, I'll live mine.
It's the John and Heidi Show bonus hour.
Masks, it's fine.
Yeah, that's right. With Dan Farris. Hey, it's going to be his name on there, not ours.
Want to save money? Take the BetterCreditCards.com challenge. It's simple and free, and you could save money every single month. Take a few minutes to look at your current interest rate and see what you get for points or perks. Then go to BetterCreditCards.com to see if they can help you find a better credit card. This will literally cost you nothing, and it could help you get a better credit card. Do it today. BetterCreditCards.com. That's BetterCreditCards.com.
Time now for Ranger Dan's Critter Corner.
Well, I'm rough, tough, and ready. I'm a heck of a man. Eat my beans and weenies from a frying pan.
He's Ranger Dan.
Easy. I'm Ranger Dan. Well, I loves to wrestle bears and lasso ducks, run over possums in my government truck.
He's Ranger Dan.
Easy. I'm Ranger Dan. Well, I loves all the campers and the animals, too. If you're picking on critters, I'm coming after you.
He's Ranger Dan.
Yes, sir. I'm Ranger Dan.
Good morning, Ranger Dan.
Good morning, Ranger Dan.
Snappy beginning of the week. Salute after the well-started brim the old Ranger Dan cap to you, too. Like, how you doing there, Chang? Heidi!
Ranger Dan.
Heidi, I don't mean to pressure you, anything like that, but the clock is ticking. And, there's only 11 days left to make Santa's naughty list. But here's the thing. I'd be perfectly fine if we just made the really questionable list. It's a little something for you to put on the back burner there.
You're on mine already.
All right, here we go. I've been getting inundated with letters. This is Ranger Dan's Critter Corner. Critters being a pretty significant part of that. We do spend an awful lot of time talking about critters. This time of year, we've gotten a few emails, whatnot, a few shout-outs, people going, really been enjoying the critters of the manger, the nativity scenes, and critters this time of year, and the reindeer and whatnot. But you also do seem to spend a lot of time, pushing some of your Ranger Dan fine line of merchandise. Well, it is Christmas and there are sales going on, just like anybody else. But here's the thing, in case you don't know, those proceeds from everything from Ranger Dan Enterprises, all those fine, that line of products, that money is no different than PBR or PBS. It goes to fund this program and to help me with my ranger work.
You get it right the first time, the PBR.
In case you're not aware, just this last year alone, I was able to get the funding through the sale of Ranger Dan Enterprise merchandise for a brand new fishing boat.
Oh, nice.
Which lets me continue my work and research on water conservation and migration patterns of walleyes.
Oh, that is important stuff, yeah.
I'd like to give a special shout out to Doug's Anchor Marine in Watertown. We only mention at this point in order to get a free trolling motor for that fine Nitro ZV 21 foot 7 inch bit of fiberglass awesomeness I has managed to pick up. Packing 400 forces of mercury muscle, and at just $78,000, you're going to want two. That's Doug's Anchor Marine, Watertown, 605-591-6031. It doesn't get any better than Doug's.
Don't tell him you heard it here.
Now then, that brings me to this. Been getting some great reviews on my brand new book just in time for the holidays, and I want to talk about a little special offer with that. Again, remember where the fund's going. By the way, we're already 80% there with our fundraising goals for my brand new ice fishing house. It's a 2-story job, and I got to tell you what, that 82-inch flat screen and that built-in wet bar ain't going to buy themselves. Now then, my brand new book released just in time for the holidays, in case you are unaware, that is How to make piles of tax-free, non-traceable cash selling other people's stuff. That is already on the top 10 bestseller list at Northview Bait and Tackle over on Kiwanis Avenue. Now, here's the thing. We've come up with a special limited edition.
Oh, really?
We've added to what's already 12 hard-hitting pages of information you need to know to get this done. This comes complete, this special limited time edition, with all the original content, including offshore bank accounts made easy, the pros and cons of hired goons, child labor laws, handy legal loopholes. Now, by popular demand, this special limited edition includes 2 new chapters. Oh. That's 3 entire pages. Covering government relocation witness programs, what to expect, and financial records. They're really just potential evidence. And this edition comes complete with a foreword from Bernie Madoff.
Wow.
For just $49.95 shipping and handling for the hardcover. Or you can grab paperback edition for just $48.95 plus shipping and handling. Get your Christmas gifts early and load up until next time. Here's Range Dan out. Say it with me. Yes, sir.
Addiction. It's not a pretty thing. Addiction can lead to many problems in your life. Addiction can drive away those who love you the most. And addiction can lead to the loss of jobs, relationships, and even your life. Don't let addiction tear your life apart anymore. Get the help you need to defeat addiction and put the pieces back together in your life. Learn more at timeforrehab.com. They want to help. Timeforrehab.com. That's timeforrehab.com.
Time now for Water Cooler Talk with Mr. Dan Farris, brought to you by Lukewarm Tap Water.
Tap water.
Something I always like to do this time of year is I find the list because, Christmas, especially if you have kids, the toys, what are the hot toys, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. I like finding the list of recently recalled toys.
Oh, yeah.
And why they were recalled.
Okay.
And some of these I came across, I've actually seen commercials for on television this season, and some are kind of... just kind of get me as really what part didn't you get? For instance, we have a little number called, it's simply referred to as missile launcher.
Okay.
It's a slingshot-like launcher, but it lacks warnings of potential eye and facial injuries.
Oh, geez.
Okay, see, it's a missile launcher.
Right.
So if you get this and you decided later that, hey, I didn't want injuries to the eyes and face, I can just take it back, no questions asked.
Okay, it gets better.
Oh.
The WWE Jumbo Superstar Fists.
Yeah.
Now, on the package, adult supervision is recommended on the official packaging for this toy, which the manufacturer has deemed suitable for children age 3 and up.
Okay.
This watchdog group notes in its analysis that, quote, no warnings or cautions are provided regarding the potential for blunt force or impact injury. Okay, they're Jumbo Superstar Fists.
Right.
Kids are going to put them on. They're going to whack each other. That's what they are.
That's what they're for.
I like this one. I think this is one of my favorites. The Boomerang Interactive Stunt UFO is being recalled.
Oh.
Made the list because despite warnings to keep hands, hair, and clothing away from the propeller on this little number, children are encouraged to play catch with it.
You're just not supposed to touch it.
Wow.
This is awesome. And for younger little toddler types, the Calico Critters Nursery Friends being recalled. The toy is labeled for ages 3 and up, but has been found to appeal to younger oral-aged children because of the set's small parts. It presents a major choking hazard. Most all really younger kids, it's always choking hazard. But here's the thing, man. I grew up like, my Uncle Ray getting the bourbon, he was a choking hazard. He never got recalled. So, yeah, it's like basically get the kids whatever. I mean, I'm from an age where, we were talking about the other day.
Lawn darts. Yeah.
But that was in the 70s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a little kid, and
There
we're
was a-
talking.
We still had them in the 80s.
We're talking the late 50s, early 60s. I'll never forget this. My older brother and I still laugh about this. We were given a full-blown chemistry set.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Complete with alcohol, matches, chemicals.
We destroyed a ceiling tile in our bedroom because we blew something up.
That's what I'm
with a
talking
chemistry
about.
set.
And when we were 9 and 11, because me and Oogie Boogie are 2 years apart, here's some BB guns, kids. We're in the middle of the city. It's like, here,
Shooting each other.
thanks.
Yeah.
You know, whatever. It's just hilarious to me.
Well,
They're-
and
they're
the
jumbo superstar fists.
the lawn darts.
Kids may hit each other.
Yeah.
Lawn darts you're talking
ridiculous.
about. There was just a set of those for sale on Marketplace.
Oh, if you can find them.
Yeah, there were people fighting over them.
No, I remember spending
like, I kinda
entire
want
afternoons playing with those things. They were a blast.
Yeah.
If you aren't fast enough to get out of the way of one of those, well, it's kind of the Darwin theory, isn't
You're
it?
not supposed to throw them at each other, but
No,
we just
you're
did
not.
that. We improvised. That's all. Well, Dan, thank you for the update, sir.
And darn it, have a safe Christmas, won't you, please?
Yes, please do that. It's the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris, brought to you in part by SiouxEmpireJobs.com.
Want to save money? Take the bettercreditcards.com challenge. It's simple and free, and you could save money every single month. Take a few minutes to look at your current interest rate and see what you get for points or perks. Then go to bettercreditcards.com to see if they can help you find a better credit card. This will literally cost you nothing, and it could help you get a better credit card. Do it today. Bettercreditcards.com. That's bettercreditcards.com.
Time now for your bright spot of news, brought to you by Paul's Designer Showroom on Lake Lorraine and Sioux Falls. And your bright spot of news today shines on the gift card challenge. You can find out a little bit about this at giftcardchallenge.org. And if you are on social media, you can look for the hashtag giftcardchallenge. But we've got a little bit of a wrinkle that we're putting in starting today. In addition to the gift card challenge, Sunny Radio is doing a gift card giveaway. And we started promoting this weekend. We started talking to businesses. And I was expecting, 20 or 30 gift cards. It's going to be hundreds of gift cards. We had a bunch of amazing businesses reach out and say, hey, I'd like to be a part of this. Now, if you happen to be a business listening right now, and you're saying, hey, what is this thing? How do I get to be a part of it? Reach out to us, sunnyradio.com. If you go there, you'll actually see where you can register to win gift cards. But most of the gift cards we're going to be giving away right here on the radio. We're going to be telling you to call in, and then we're going to make you really, really happy and going to give you a gift card. And we're also going to get to promote some businesses that way every single time we do it. But we're also going to have it where you can register online. And then one of the things we're doing is putting together a gift card bundle that we're going to give away next week, right before Christmas. So you'll certainly want to sign up to win that. You only need to sign up once. If you're in there duplicate times, we're taking out the other one. So just sign up one time. And again, all of the details at sunnyradio.com. But I'm super excited about this, and we've got a lot of great gift cards, and Heidi can attest here some of the places that we have on here. Let's talk a little bit about Selfie World. We just went to Selfie World for the Sunny Radio Christmas Party Extravaganza Spectacular. Was that fun?
It was a blast.
Now, if you don't know what that is, it's okay. It's only 2 weeks old, so there's a lot of folks that probably never heard of it. But it's in the Empire Mall. You go in there with your own phone, and you take selfies. And I know what you're thinking. Well, that sounds kind of lame. No, it's not.
Gosh.
It was a blast.
Yeah.
A bunch of different scenes set up. You can see a lot of them on our Facebook page for Sunny Radio. But Dan had never even been in a selfie, never taken a selfie. And when we got him there, he was like, yeah, I don't know if I'm doing this. We're like, oh, it'll be fun.
It'll be fun.
He had so much
laughed
fun.
so hard.
Yeah, we'll chat more about that, but it was a good time. That's one place. We've got bingo from Giving Hope Bingo. We've got gift cards from just a ton of places. If I even start right now going through the list, I know I'm going to miss somebody, so I'm not going to do that. So if you would like to be a part of it as a business, reach out today so we can get you on the list as well. Otherwise, if you'd like to register to win online, you can do that right now. You'll have one chance there, sunnyradio.com. Click on the big gift card giveaway button. And then be listening for more chances to win starting today at Sunny Radio, 93.3 FM, AM 1520, sunnyradio.com. Be listening throughout the day today for a bunch of different chances to win. And again, the winning starts today and it goes all the way through next week. It is the gift card giveaway. It's all part of the gift card challenge. And I want to say thank you to every business that responded Original Pancake House is another one. I'm trying to think of some. Royal Table Massage. I knew if I started mentioning them, I'd forget a bunch. So I've got a list. You can see it, sunnyradio.com. Click on the button for the gift card giveaway. And again, a huge thank you to every business. And also thank you to all the people who are already registered. And again, we'll be doing more registrations throughout the next week and a half. And we'll be giving away a bunch of these gift cards over the radio. So be listening between now and Christmas for a bunch of chances to win with our gift card giveaway. Learn more right now at sunnyradio.com.
Addiction. It's not a pretty thing. Addiction can lead to many problems in your life. Addiction can drive away those who love you the most. And addiction can lead to the loss of jobs, relationships, and even your life. Don't let addiction tear your life apart anymore. Get the help you need to defeat addiction and put the pieces back together in your life. Learn more at timeforrehab.com. They want to help. Timeforrehab.com. That's timeforrehab.com.
Time now for entertainment news of the day with Mr. Dan Farris.
Because celebrities are so fabulous. I like to breathe the air they breathe.
Oh, we kind of do.
So I can be a celebrity through osmosis. We were talking about this, and I think John, did something. You did something. It's called, what is it, Cameo?
Oh, yeah. There's
familiar with that?
I am familiar. It's a platform where you can go and hire somebody to do like a
celebrity
video.
to do a video.
To make a cameo.
Right, yeah.
And there's some fairly big names that are actually doing it. You'd be surprised.
Oh, yeah.
I had no idea there was this much do-re-mi involved. Anyway, the one earning the most dough doing that right now, that cameo thing, is Kevin from The Office.
Really?
Really?
I would have never thought that.
Brian Baumgartner.
Yeah, he seems like a neat guy, by the way.
Yeah, and he also owns Baumgartner's Christmas trees over there.
Does not.
Okay, you look it up.
Okay.
Who owns it? Brian Baumgartner, who I happen to know. He also
Brian.
plays the worship band at Celebrate.
It's a whole different Brian.
Heck of a horn player and
Yeah?
keyboard man.
Okay.
All right. Anyway.
Quit pointing at me. What are you doing? Hey, Dan's going to jump over
You're
the
cranking me off, man. Don't make me come over.
I did not mean to disagree with you.
Be on you like a pit bull on a bunny rabbit.
You guys need me. I'll be in the other room.
Listen to me. I'm just launching idle threats over
out of
here.
your mind.
I didn't know I was going to make you so angry.
No, he's
You
clocking
mentioned
in.
Cameo.
He's clocking in at $1 million for this.
On Cameo?
Yes.
Are you kidding
At $1
me?
million, and apparently he takes it really seriously. He does a phenomenal job, and
I've seen. We were scrolling through there because we were trying to think of maybe somebody funny to have do a cameo for our son.
Right.
Because our son likes just bizarre stuff. We were scrolling through there, and Bud Bundy is one that I wanted to do because he's also in Legends of Korra that our son likes.
Our son loves that show.
We chose not to do it. We just decided not. But when you watch them, you can see some of the videos they do, and some of them do take it very seriously.
Yeah.
And then there's others where it's almost like,
It's awful.
I'm just on my way to get groceries, and they paid me $50 to say hi to Kylie. So, hey, Kylie. Okay, I got to go get milk
some
now.
of them are bad, but
So you're like, what
that's
was
super
that?
cool that he's making so much off of those. That's awesome.
really good.
Apparently he's just having a ball with it, and a great little side hustle for him. Michael Rappaport was the leader as far as the dough went, but Brian just overtook that.
Does it have who's making the least amount on it?
It does not.
That would be the more interesting one.
It does, and I just thought that was kind of interesting because I always liked him, and I loved that character on The Office.
You know, you don't have
me
to be
too.
famous to do that, by the
I
way.
loved all of the characters on The Office.
It was a pretty solid cast.
Yeah, it really was. It was brilliant.
I've got two different friends that are on Cameo, and neither of them are famous. But
Who
one,
would hire just random?
well, one is just a guy that does impressions, so they hire him to do impressions.
Oh, so one of those really annoying people.
Yeah, and
Hard to believe he's a friend of yours, John. Will he be moving in anytime soon?
he does an amazing Carol Baskin, by the way. And the other one is a guy, he's a radio announcer, and he put himself on there, and you can hire him to do a cameo for $5. All of the others are like $50, $100, $200. He has $5.
Well, if somebody else, and also just a few more, some of the biggest earners, top 10, Gilbert Gottfried's in there.
I bet. Yeah.
Kevin O'Leary, Sean Astin.
Really?
Perez Hilton, who does Celebrity Gossip, not near as well as I do, but
Yeah.
he's in there. And Debbie Gibson's in the top 10.
Okay.
I can see that.
So
Yeah,
there you go.
That's good.
It's a nice list.
Well,
And that's what I got. And John, I'm sorry I got
that's
cranky
okay.
with you, but honestly, I'll come over like a drunk Marine and beat you like a rented mule.
Perfect timing. Your annual review is coming up here in 15 minutes. So.
Oh, that's right. For those of you just joining us, technically, I do work for John. So.
Dan, let's get it right.
And if you look at my broadcast history of comings and going, there's a
You
reason.
both work for me.
We both work for her.
Yeah, there's a reason you'll just tune in one morning and you won't hear me.
John and Heidi Show bonus hour without Dan Farris. No, it's been a lot of fun. Hey, thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris, brought to you by SiouxEmpireJobs.com.
Want to save money? Take the bettercreditcards.com challenge. It's simple and free, and you could save money every single month. Take a few minutes to look at your current interest rate and see what you get for points or perks. Then go to bettercreditcards.com to see if they can help you find a better credit card. This will literally cost you nothing, and it could help you get a better credit card. Do it today. bettercreditcards.com. That's bettercreditcards.com.
Here's your Market Beat Minute for Monday, December 14th, 2020. The market closed the day and the week lower on Friday. The week's action was driven by a combination of fear and hope. Fear that COVID-19 will cause another massive economic shutdown, and hope that Congress will pass a stimulus bill. On the one hand, COVID-19 cases are on the rise, with what is expected to be the worst of the pandemic still ahead of us. On the other, Congress passed a stopgap measure to avoid a government shutdown for 1 week in hopes a stimulus bill can be passed. Investors banking on another round of stimulus should take caution. If passed as is, the current stimulus bill is far less than the $2.8 trillion the summer stock market rally was built on. In that light, the passage of the bill could result in the sell the news event that takes the market back down to a firmer support zone. You can get the inside track from Wall Street's brightest minds delivered directly to your inbox every day at marketbeatminute.com.